It began quietly, with a white paper, 9 pages, uploaded in 2008, penned by an anonymous figure using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. There was no fanfare, no press release, just a technical proposal for a new kind of money, one that wouldn't require a bank, a government, or even trust. This electronic cash system, later known as Bitcoin, was born not in Wall Street's boardrooms, but in the wake of the 2008 financial collapse, a digital response to a broken system. In those early days, few noticed. Bitcoin was experimental, obscure, and utterly worthless. You could mine thousands of them on a laptop. For years, it remained the domain of cryptographers and idealists. But behind the code was a powerful idea. What if value itself could be decentralized? Bitcoin was never meant to be controlled. It had no CEO, no central server, no single point of failure. Its blockchain, a decentralized public ledger, ensured that every transaction was verified and visible, but no single entity could change or censor it. That architecture was revolutionary. Slowly, it began to attract attention. Then, in 2010, something unbelievable happened. A man named Laszlo Hanyecz spent 10,000 BTC on 2 pizzas, the first real-world purchase made with Bitcoin. Today, that transaction would be worth hundreds of millions. What started as a fringe experiment had just become a currency. But Bitcoin was only the beginning. By 2013, the idea of decentralized currency had exploded. Dozens of new coins emerged: Litecoin, Ripple, Dogecoin, each tweaking the original formula in search of faster speeds, better scalability, or just as a joke. But one project stood apart: Ethereum. Launched by a young visionary named Vitalik Buterin in 2015, Ethereum expanded the concept of blockchain far beyond digital money. It introduced smart contracts, bits of self-executing code that could live on the blockchain and carry out agreements automatically. Ethereum was not just a currency, it was a platform, and it opened the floodgates to a whole new ecosystem of decentralized apps, tokenized assets, and autonomous organizations. Suddenly, the blockchain wasn't just about buying or selling, it was about building. This new era gave rise to DeFi, decentralized finance, a sprawling universe of apps that let users lend, borrow, trade, and earn interest, all without a bank. At the same time, NFTs captured the imagination of the art world and beyond. A JPEG of a cartoon ape sold for millions. Musicians, artists, and athletes began minting their own tokens. Entire marketplaces emerged overnight. The crypto space was no longer underground. It was the center of a global digital gold rush. Then came the bull runs. In 2017, Bitcoin soared to $20,000, 0 cents. In 2021, it passed $60,000, 0 cents. The media called it a bubble. Governments issued warnings. But the movement pressed on. People weren't just buying crypto, they were believing in it. For some, it was an investment. For others, it was survival. In places like Venezuela and Nigeria, where currencies collapsed and banks failed, crypto became a lifeline. It was borderless, permissionless, censorship-resisted, and for millions it offered something traditional finance never could: control. But every revolution casts a shadow. Alongside innovation came scams, rug pulls, and massive hacks. Billions were lost to phishing schemes, flawed code, and fake projects. Some saw crypto as a tool for money laundering or tax evasion. Others criticized its environmental impact, especially Bitcoin mining, which consumed more electricity than some nations. Regulators took notice. China banned crypto mining. The US debated stablecoin legislation. SEC lawsuits began to fly. And yet, the industry didn't stop. Because here's the truth: crypto can't be uninvented. As regulation looms, the crypto space is evolving fast. Ethereum shifted from proof of work to proof of stake, cutting its energy usage by over 99%. Layer 2 scaling solutions like Arbitrum and Optimism aim to make blockchain faster and cheaper. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, are being tested across the world. Even countries like El Salvador have adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. Big banks are investing. BlackRock filed for a Bitcoin ETF. Crypto is no longer the outsider, it's becoming part of the system. But what comes next? That's where the story gets even stranger. In the near future, crypto won't just be about coins or tokens. It'll be woven into digital identity. Imagine logging into apps with your wallet, not a password, owning your data, carrying your credentials, diplomas, health records, memberships, on-chain, secure, and portable. Then there's Web3, the next generation of the internet, where users own the platforms they use. Social networks without centralized servers. Games where you truly own your assets. DAOs that let communities make decisions democratically. Crypto may even power the metaverse. Persistent, immersive digital worlds where land is tokenized, fashion is NFT-based, and economics run on smart contracts. And let's not forget AI. With machine learning models already creating and trading assets, it's not far-fetched to imagine autonomous AI agents interacting on-chain, forming their own businesses, governing themselves, maybe even creating art, money, or laws we don't understand. Still, the future isn't guaranteed. Crypto could be corrupted, centralized, subverted by surveillance states, or swallowed by mega corporations. The very ideals it was built on, decentralization, transparency, freedom, could be compromised. Or it could succeed. It could rebuild trust, disrupt monopolies, empower the unbanked, unlock new models of ownership and creativity. But one thing is certain, the genie is out of the bottle. Cryptocurrency is no longer just a currency, it's a philosophy, a technology, a global experiment in rethinking how we store, share, and believe in value. Its journey is messy, its risks are real, but so are its possibilities. Because this isn't just about Bitcoin, it's about freedom. It's about trust without institutions, and it's about building the future without permission. If this story opened your mind, even just a little, don't stop here, hit like to support independent, truthful content in a sea of hype. Subscribe for more stories that break down the world of crypto, tech, and the future of finance. Drop a comment below. Do you believe in the crypto future, or is it just a phase? Because the next chapter of money, trust, and power is being written right now. And the question is, will you watch it happen or help shape it?